took care of cutting these trees up here in the yard that blew down in the Gustnado that we had a little bit back. And I left enough stump on this one and this one right here where what I can do is I can bring my bulldozer into this spot right here where I won't tear up the ground too much, and I can hook to them and pull them out by the roots, and then I can go in there and kind of gently smooth that out. And the wife and I have been talking, and I think what we're going to do is make this a nice sitting area under the pines that are left. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fairly nicely spaced. So it's not, you know, it's not the end of the world what happened here. We originally planted these pines to block the view from the county road back over there, but as you can see, I have planted a ton more pine trees back in there. Planted all of these, so that blocks our view from a county road and a neighbor up the road. So it's going to work out. This right here, I cut this wood back in probably 2000 and I bet it was 2016, 2015. And it's all rotten, it's no good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my bulldozer to mulch it. So I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to track it, and I'm just going to mash it into dirt. And then I'm going to put it in our compost pile. So or we'll compost it on site, I don't know yet, but we're gonna use this for our garden. So anywho, you know, whenever I've heard this saying before, whenever you're given lemons, make lemonade. And I think this will make a nice fine sitting area. I'm going to put a fire pit about right here. I'm going to put a fire pit. Nice native stone from the other Gilliam farms, kind of like these stones right here. And I will make a nice fire pit right here. And we'll have we'll put a nice sitting area right here. So this will be nice to sit, and in the afternoon sun, the sun tracks like this. So the sun is right up there through those clouds right now, but it tracks just like this. So this will be a shady spot pretty much all day right here. And set a nice bench here to sit on, or a table, and put the fire pit right here. Dress it all up. This will all be gone, and just be a nice spot right here where we can watch our chickens and things like that. So we've already got a fire pit in the backyard, but I think it's a lot prettier right up here. So anyway, so that's what we're going to do. it is all kind of picked up. Picked up. Pull this stump out right here. Pull this stump out right here. Wood is laying right over there. Gonna make a nice little spot to sit. Making lemonade from lemons. Rocks that didn't get hidden up here on the Gilliam farms, and when I say a few, I mean like millions. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I've got a little project for some rocks over at the other place, so I'm going to grab a few while I'm here. I'm just going to grab a few every day until I get it done. Nice rock. Big rock. Okay, I think that's about enough for today. So, like I said, I got a little project coming right up over at the other place.
got some garden dirt.
Contact. Wow, pretty weak. Pretty weak. Weak. That was a weak tree. I have a feeling right there that one's about the same kind of weak. Oh my. I'm gonna have to pull it back this way and tie it off. All right. More fun facts from my boyhood days. Yeah, Patty. All right, from my boyhood days, as I said in previous videos, I was always looking for ways to make money. And we have some land here that I grew up on that it's kind of a curse and kind of a blessing at the same time. So back in the day, it was more of a blessing than it is now. But, you know, it still blesses us somewhat for our own personal project. Back whenever I was a kid, you know, the way they brick houses now, they used to do a lot of rock houses. I mean, that was a big thing. That was common for people to rock houses. So they would rock them just like they brick them. And our land here is full of rock. I mean, it's rocky all the way through. So it's, whenever I was a kid, there was people seeking out places to get rock. So they would they got a hold of my dad, said, hey, can we get some rocks off of you? So Dad, he said, sure. You know, and the rock guy would pay him by the load of the rocks that he hauled out of here. So it wasn't much, but the thing of it was here's a little road right here. This little trail goes up into the woods here, and what happened was we would the rock guy would come up this little road with his rock trailer, and he would come up in here and pick up rocks. And what he did was he hired me to help him pick up rocks. So here I am, you know, I'm just probably 12 years old, and I'm up here in these woods picking up these rocks and helping him. So we're on the old trail that he made right now. Same old trail. And I remember many a time we got up here, and then we would go, because the best rocks are up in this area. If you can see, there are tremendous piles of rocks up here everywhere. So we would come up here, he'd bring his little trailer around in here and park it up in this area, and we would just load that thing down, and then he would rattle that thing on out of here. But I want to show you some rock, folks. This is what we were picking through. It's just boulder fields of rocks. So little did I know that, you know, I kind of hoped whenever I was a kid, but that I would end up with this piece of property, and I did. Me and my wife, we own it now. So we've got a lot of rock. Unfortunately, there isn't near as much demand as there used to be for it. Hobbies, you know, people making little fire pits and, you know, things like that, hobby stuff. But no full-on, hey, would you rock my whole house situations happening anymore. So, but yeah, we got rock. So anyway, I'm going to gather up a few more and take them home for my little project. Nice rocks. Really nice rocks. Really nice rocks. That's probably all I'm going to get in this little truck today. I don't like to haul huge loads in this thing because this old truck, the springs, the leaf springs have been needing to be replaced for years. So this will be about enough for today. Okay, let's make a fire ring. And there you just about have it. Got to get a couple of little rocks to put here. And the reason I chose this spot is because there's a stump right there underground. It's this right here, there's a stump. And that will help burn that out. So anyway, yeah, nice little fire pit. And our fire ring. So yep, it's coming around out here. It's gonna be nice. There's a little bit of the garden expansion I did right there yesterday. So I'm making the garden larger. And if you're wondering why there's, you know, I'm piling up that dozer pile out there, it's because, and that's the original reason for why there was a dozer pile right here. There's a county road about 70 yards right over from me right there. And it kind of blocks the view a little bit of our property, which, you know, that's it. We kind of like our privacy, which is why you see all the pine trees that I've planted all the way around. That gets the road everywhere else, but right out there I left too many big trees and the pines are struggling. So I'm using what I've got to build a berm there. But anyway, that's just the start of that dozer work right there. I'll finish it all out. The wife has plans of corn, sunflowers, We're putting in a bunch of raised beds. There's a lot of things that's going on out here. So anyway, if you like what you see, like and subscribe, and I'll continue to bring more content. And as always, everybody, God bless.